friends, this is Amy from Muddy Boots Maker. Welcome to Me Made May, my series of what I'm wearing vlogs, I guess. So I'm filming at least 3 daily vlogs over on Patreon, and each day I will do a little summary of what I am wearing and I will compile them together. So this is the first day of May and I'm showing you my outfit today. And each week of May, at the end of the week, I will put up a video on YouTube that will show all of my outfits. So there will be extra bits and pieces for my patrons, of course, as always, and daily vlogs over there. If you wanted to join us over there for the month of May, please feel free to come over. I've already vlogged on the whole of March. I took a couple of days off, but pretty much did the whole of March. So all those videos are up there for anyone who joins now or in the future. And this is my very messy studio at the moment. I don't like to say messy because it's a working space and I have lots of projects on the go. I have lots of wholesale orders at the moment, so we're just chipping away at everything and getting everything out. So today's outfit, I'm wearing one of my Me Made dresses. This is a version, my version of the Hinterland Dress. Everything that I mention I will put down below. I made this dress, it was one of the first dresses that I made, and when I'd finished it exactly to the pattern of the Hinterland Dress, it was massive. It was huge. It was like 2 or 3 times too big, and so I put it aside. I didn't like the gathered skirt. So I have made a completely self-drafted skirt, and my patrons will have seen, my current patrons would have seen a video where I explain how I made this skirt. So you can also go over and start supporting me over on Patreon and you can see that video. Yes, so this skirt is completely my design. I've got this I need to mend this part here. It's been open and I've been wearing this dress for a couple of days now, and yeah, I just haven't gotten around to repairing it, but I just keep wearing it. It's okay. I will repair it after today and give it a wash. But anyhow, this is the beautiful dress. I did some panels, so when I undid the dress to redo, you need more fabric for this skirt draft that I've done. So I needed a little bit more fabric, so I did these panels down here and I printed leaves on them. I hope you can see. I'm standing quite far away for you to be able to see as much of it's quite a long dress, so you're not seeing all the way down, but it's very long. It goes down to my ankles, so it's fantastic for winter. There's another cockatoo. Yeah, so I'm wearing this one today. I've got this long, it's quite long. I'll show you how long I made the straps. So they are very long and they've got a nice stitch on them too. Let me show you the stitch. Hopefully you're able to see that. So it's got this lovely stitch and I can wrap it around quite a few times. I could even bring it back to the front if I wanted to, but I like to wear it a little bit looser and just tie it at the back, and I just do a double knot. Okay, so I just tie it around like that. Today is chilly. It's gonna get up to maybe 17 degrees, but it is cold. We had our second frost, so I'm planning to wear this Birkin sweater. This is the first Birkin sweater that I made. So I'm just pulling my sleeves down. Here we go. So I've popped my second Birkin on top, and I've had a few mends that I've had to do Here's one, had a hole here. The rustic yarn that I've used, the Bendigo Woollen Mills rustic yarn, it was quite sort of thin in sections, so a part of it broke here. So I decided to replicate the flower with a leaf on here. And I've also, have I done a mend here? Yes, I did another flower there. I'm hoping you can see that. It needs a little bit of a depill. I currently can't find my depiller machine. A few members of the family have been using it and now I can't find it. So I'm hoping to find it very soon because I need to depill a lot of my woolens. Okay, and now because it is so fresh in my studio, because I keep the door shut all the time, I don't want the cats and the dogs coming in here. It just gets really cool in the winter time. So I'm going to be packaging orders this morning and I need something warm. Oh, this is so cozy. I don't know how I wear my hair out with it. This is my shift cowl that I recently finished and now I get to wear it. Yay! And I can make it come all the way up. So cozy. So very cozy and nice. And my head is quite cold. I should mention the yarns. So Bendigo Woollen Mills yarn, rustic, and the luxury for the colours. I think the yellow was actually their baby yarn, but I have them down below. I have links to my Ravelry and that will show you the yarns that I've used. Also, I'll try and link all of the yarns and the pattern and stuff so you can access it elsewhere other than Ravelry. But if I don't, just let me know. If you can't access Ravelry, then just let me know. I'm happy to point you in the right direction. Okay, and the shift cowl is also Bendigo Woollen Mills. It is the Bloom yarn. I can't remember the two colorways. One of them's the blue and the other one I can't recall, but it's really lovely. I used two balls. It's the pattern asks for 3 different skeins of yarn, but I only used 2. And next we have, I thought that was a pull, but it's actually the end of the yarn here. Next we have the Antler Toque. I think it's Toque or Toque. I got it wrong once before and now I've forgotten which it is. Anyhow, this is the Antler beanie, I'll call it. It is just stunning and I have made this out of my friend Rita at Campo Verde Alpaca's farm. So it's 100% alpaca and so very warm. And my head is quite cold today. I'm wearing my Ugg boots as well. But it might be a little bit sunny later, so I am taking my sun hat today. We're going out to the pine forest. I'm hoping to find some mushrooms there. So my patrons will see in the daily vlog today the mushrooms that we might find. Hopefully we'll find some pine mushrooms and then we can eat them. But I'm hoping to find I forget what they're called, the red ones with the white dots. Yay, that would be fun. And we're also going to take the puppies and we have to make sure the puppies don't eat any of the mushrooms, so that will be interesting. Anyhow, I'm going to take my serpentine sun hat. I'll pop it on just in case it is sunny. Yeah, I don't want to get sunburnt. We can still get sunburnt in Australia. In the depths of winter too, we can still get quite badly sunburnt. So this is my serpentine hat. And I love it. I normally, I find it's quite, the brim is so wide that it protects your face and perhaps your chest too from the sun, depending on the direction of the sun. In the summertime it's great. In the wintertime, you know, the sun is lower, so it can come in and, you know, might catch your chin there depending on what the time of the day is. But I love this pattern. It is a fantastic pattern, and I've just used a canvas fabric for this one, but I've done lots of stiffening in the brim, so maybe 2 or 3 layers of that fine stiffening mesh iron-on fabric that you put on to stiffen it, and then I've also sewn around and around, and that gives it extra firmness too. I've washed this a couple of times, and as you wash it, it does sort of get a little bit floppier, and because of the way that I'm folding it, like if you dry it like this and keep it like that, it will stay stiffer than how I'm folding it. So I fold it at the seam here and then fold it again here, and if I just folded it at the seam, this section in the middle here would stay straight, but because I fold it twice, it sort of flops a little bit. See, it sort of divots a little bit here, but that's okay. I mean, it's still like my first one that I made, I didn't put any stiffener in, or maybe I put like 1 layer, and it was a linen fabric that I used, and it just flopped like this. So it was quite bad. So that's what I'm wearing today. Oh, so nice and warm. I might have to plait my hair, because when I wear a cowl, it can get quite knotted at the back, and then I end up with this massive knot. So I might plait my hair to one side, and that'll stop it from knotting. So this is my outfit today. Pretty much 100% me made, except for my underwear, which is Wonder Pants, which are made locally, handmade undies. So I've got a crop top on and the high-waisted undies. Oh, and I'm wearing some pants, some linen pants that I just got from Target or Kmart, I think. I'm not very good with so I haven't sewn any of my own pants. I don't wear pants often, but in wintertime I wear thermal leggings or cotton leggings, and I just wear like really thick socks, and I've got these belly warmers that I put on as well, which gives me some warmth, but they're all, you know, made by someone else. So starting off strong with a very me-made outfit today, and yeah, we're going to the pine forest, and hopefully we can go for a lovely walk, see some mushrooms, and yeah, it should be lovely. Good morning, folks. Oh, I didn't clean my glasses. They're a bit dusty. Today is Tuesday, the 2nd of May, and today I'm wearing cozy clothes. I mean, to be honest, most of my clothes are cozy clothes. I feel the most comfortable in dresses. So I wear dresses a lot. I know people associate dresses as not being cozy, but the dresses that I make and that I wear, all of them are cozy, I would say. Maybe I've got a couple of store-bought ones that aren't as comfortable. Yeah, and are more for like going out sort of style, but yeah. I feel that all my handmade ones are cozy. I'm not wearing a handmade dress today. I'm wearing one that has been handmade, It's a, I don't really want to take my sweater off, but I'll show you. It's just got a button down dress, and it's a lovely colour. I bought it through Etsy. If I can remember the name of the store, I will link it below. Yeah, so I purchased this. It was affordable. I feel like maybe not the most ethically made garment. I'm not sure whether they're being quite honest with how they make them, whether there's just one person making them, which they seem to advertise, or whether it's many people. Yeah, because it is, it did come from China, so yeah, it's not something that I'd repeat again. I do like the dress, however, I find with dresses with buttons down the front, like when you're wearing them with a sweater and you've got like a larger bust, they sort of stick out a bit. Can you see the buttons? It's kind of like it's meant to be worn with maybe like a cardigan more than a sweater. Anyhow, it is what it is. I'm just working at home today in my studio, getting things done, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we have some sunshine today, because we are off-grid here and I need to use the iron for some of the day. I will be vlogging today for my patrons, and I'm making something really, really delicious. When I say delicious, I mean it smells so good. It's a product that I make for a local business, and yeah, it's really, really lovely. The mixture that they make up that I am working with, it's really nice. Anyway, I will go into that today for my patrons. So what else am I wearing? I'm wearing my Branches and Buds pullover. Now this sweater will be going into its 6th winter without any repairs done. It is, I probably mentioned this last year, and I still haven't done anything about under the arms. It's sort of getting a little bit thin, but this yarn that I've used is the Bendigo Wooler Mills Classic 5-ply. Any of their classic yarn, you can't go wrong. I chuck this in the washing machine on a wool wash. I hang it to, you know, I drape it over my wooden rack, which is sort of semi like blocking. It doesn't leave any lines. It's not like a thin, it's got wide dowel that you put it over. So yeah, and it dries really quickly. And it wears just so well. I've knitted quite a few sweaters with this yarn. I have my dress here, which I'm going to talk to my patrons about in a moment, but that dress is also in this yarn as well, and it's just so hardy. I would highly recommend knitting sweaters or garments in this when you want to be like working out in the garden with your sweater, or for kids. It's just so hardy. So yeah, I really love this sweater, and I am very tempted always to cast on another one. So with this sweater, I negated the buds. I didn't do the little coloured buds that are throughout the branches. I just didn't like that as much in the design. And if I was going to knit this again, I think I would do some work with the collar, and I would bring it up. It scoops down quite a lot. So it's very much a boat neck sweater, worn mostly in the in-between seasons. Saying that though, today is quite warm out there compared to yesterday yesterday morning. I think it's something to do with when the clouds are over, it keeps the warmth in. But it was still a bit chilly on my back neck. I can feel it right now. And that is why I'm wearing this today. So even some of my scarves or shawls that I wrap around, they don't cover this bit here. And it's, yeah, I'm feeling quite cool there. So if I knitted it again, which I think I will one day, I will probably do a higher neck. I mean, I will do a higher neck. I just have to figure out how I do that. But in the meantime, today, I'm wearing my Veronika cardigan. And now this one is one that I would love to knit again as well. It was fantastic to use up the leftovers that I had from my broom shawl. So I did a stripy version, and you could so do a scrap and knit with this. You could really do a scrap knit, and that's what I intend to do. I intend to do a scrap knit with one of these. I'm going to sew up. I feel like I want to sew up this higher. It catches on doorknobs and that, like when I'm going through doors, this part always catches on doorknobs. So I'm tempted to, when I make the second one, I'm going to sew it up higher and see how that goes. But this is a fantastic garment to just chuck over things and keep toasty warm, and I really, really love it. It looks really, really nice in one whole colour like the designer's done, but I really love how I've been able to use up my scraps with this one, and I love the back. And the construction of it is really nice as well. It was really, really fun to knit. It was just really easy and breezy. And enjoyable. Yeah, it's just cozy, and it just comes right up the neck and keeps me all nice and warm while I work away in my studio. So I'll probably just wear it a bit like this, just sort of put it out of my arm's reach while I'm ironing, and it'll just keep me nice and warm on the back of my neck and my back and my kidneys. Yeah, so it goes quite far down. Oh, and this yarn that I used is the Cascades 220 or 220 or however they say it. Yeah, so I also just throw this one in the wool wash. I do love having items that I can just throw into the machine. Even I've done some that are more delicate in a bag. So I have in a laundry bag. And then I've put it on a no spin, and it just soaks in there. And then I take it out of the machine and I do the towel method and then block it. So I do like to use the machine to as much as I can. It's there to make things easier for us, so why not use it? And I've fallen into trouble only once when I felted something, and that ended up being Charlotte's sweater. It was going to be it's still a funny bit of shaped sweater, but it would have been extra funny on me, I think. The yoke was like really big, and it was just really big. I did the wrong size, but then the yarn felted anyway. And I'm wearing the same handmade socks that I was wearing yesterday, and the linen pants that I was wearing yesterday as well. So I do a lot of repeat wearing, and I like to wear things as much as possible before I put them away in my wardrobe, because I have one section of my wardrobe where I keep dresses that have been worn, and I'll wear them quite a few times, but I have heard that moths like to eat clothing that's been worn, so it has some of your, I guess, skin particles and stuff, or it's dirtier. If you put them back in your wardrobe, like they advise not to put worn clothes back in your wardrobe or your drawers. And that's just not possible for me with woolens. Like I don't like to wash them every single time I wear them. And I don't want to wear them every single day in a row for a whole week and then wash it. I want to wear a different sweater each day or second day. I do wear this one a lot. I wear it a lot around the house. I wear it most of the time. This is my most worn sweater, and that's why I'm very tempted to knit it again. Yeah, it's just so easy to wear. I just got to choose another colour in the classic 5-ply from Bendigo Wooler Mills, and yeah, do that neck band differently. Start with fewer stitches and then work my way to the correct amount of stitches. If you have any advice on that, please let me know. I love hearing your advice, and I'm very open to advice and constructive criticism, so please do share. Hi friends, it is Wednesday, the 3rd of May. Don't you just love months that begin on a Monday? Because it's really, really easy to tell what date it is, because Monday was the 1st, Tuesday was the 2nd. Anyhow, just been into town to get some thread, so I quickly threw this on this morning. Let me adjust this. Alright, that's as best as I can do. My head's probably going to be, yep, my head's chopped off a little bit, but this is another version of my Hinterland dress. It is a short sleeve dress, has a tie at the back, and my self-drafted skirt, and I just threw on this morning my Jupiter crop. This one's by Caitlin Hunter, and I absolutely love this crop. Let me come closer and show you. Isn't it just beautiful? She designed this, it was inspired by her rooster. My hair's terrible today because I've put oil in it, and we didn't have enough hot water for me to wash. Problems of living off grid. So I'm going to put the fire on tonight, and I'm going to be able to wash my hair tonight. Anyway, besides the fact, this was designed, inspired by her rooster, and I absolutely love it. I love the colours that I chose. I knit this in Bendigo Wooler Mills classic 5-ply yarn, that yarn that I used in many other sweaters, but I was wearing one yesterday in the same yarn. Just so hard wearing, and I can just chuck this in the wash and it's perfect. Yeah, I wear this quite a bit. Obviously in the winter I wear like a cardigan over the top. I would love to make this into a long sleeve and probably, you know, like full length sweater. So I just repeat some of the patterns, I think. And yeah, I'm really keen to do that. But in this one, the one thing I changed was that I did the rib longer, because I didn't want it to be really short. I just wanted it to sort of hit the elbow, and I really like that. And I wanted this to be a little bit longer, so I did a longer rib for the waistband and for the sleeves. So that's what I'm wearing today. This is my me-made item that I'm wearing. And Savannah's going to be here very soon, so I'm going to get straight into work, and I shall see you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, friends. I hope you're doing well. Today is Thursday, the 4th of May. Ooh, may the 4th be with you. It's my auntie's birthday today and she hates how everyone's celebrating Star Wars. Well, not everyone, but you know, people. I have a cup of tea. I have a dandelion, chicory and rooibos tea with honey and a cashew coconut milk that I make. So I've just found that at this time of the year it's better for me to not have dairy milk. If I and when we have milking goats, which I'm hoping will happen one day soon. When I say one day soon, in the next few years. But anyhow, I'm having a cup of tea and yeah, I need to have nut milk at the moment. Just, I feel like quite congested when I have too much dairy at this time of the year. That's really nice. It's really nice. I have got so much dried dandelion and chicory, like root, dandelion root and chicory root. And I really have to use it up, so I'm trying to use it up before I buy any more tea. I think I've got like a kilo each, or maybe more. I buy in bulk, you see. Okay, so you would have probably seen me twirling in the paddock with this outfit today, except I have added my shift cowl, or the shift is the pattern, because it was quite chilly out there and my hair is still wet from washing it this morning. I've been up since 5:30 and yeah, it's pretty early now. I think it's maybe like 7 o'clock now. Oh, maybe I got a bit of tea on my cowl. Oops. So I'll take this off and show you my outfit. So I'm wearing the same dress as yesterday. So it's loose, you know, based on the Hinterland pattern, but it's my own self-drafted skirt. And it's short sleeve. So if I take this down a bit, so it's short sleeve and it's just tucking out here. And then I have my second Tegna sweater, and I did, this isn't in the pattern, I played yarn chicken majorly with this knit, hugely. It is in a cotton linen yarn. I'll link the thing below, but I'll put the yarn. I think it's like a DMC yarn, something like that. And I was playing yarn chicken majorly, so the sleeves are very, very short. And I did a little picot edging. I hope you can see that. And it's really cute. I love it. I will stand back and show you the lace work. So it's a cute dusty pink. This morning I put one of my new sweaters on and it just felt a bit too hot, and I'm going out today, so I want to have lots of layers that I can take off if I need to. I'll probably put my all-well cardigan coat over this blue one. So yeah, I'm wearing my Tegna, and yeah, I just think because it's not wool, I won't get too hot, but then I got a bit cold outside, so I put my shift on. It's so delicious, and it goes really nicely with the pink. So I'm trying to locate one of my beanies that I wear a lot, but it would go really, really lovely with this outfit. And I need to wear a beanie today because I'm going out, as I said. Yeah, so this is my outfit. Oh, and this piece here, not made by me. It's something it's an ethically made piece. I found it at one of our local markets, and the lady sells all ethically made items. So it's out of cotton, and it's got these buttons in the front, but it actually looks a bit, to me it looks a bit odd buttoned up, so I wear it just loose like this. I'm tempted to do some work on it. I just think this needs to come in a little bit more, like it just needs to, yeah, be a bit more fitted at the top, because the neckline just looks like it's sagging. It looks, you know, it can look like how a daggy tracksuit can look. Sort of, it just looks daggy, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so yeah, just leave it open because it doesn't look great when it's closed up. But it's all the way down. It goes all the way down, and it's very lovely. Yeah, so that is what I'm wearing today. So 3 me maids. And I will see you all tomorrow to show you my outfit on Friday. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, so I don't know what sort of outfit I'll be wearing. Hello my friends, day 5 of Me Made May the 5th. So I just took some footage of me wearing my outfit. The 2 handmade items I'm wearing is this green dress, this linen dress that I recently finished. I finished it earlier this year along with 3 other dresses. Yeah, it's been something that's been on my to-do list for a while, and I had a photo shoot coming up and I wanted it for that, so I finished it. And I'm wearing my newly completed scrap Felix, is it pullover? Got a piece of hair. Pullover or sweater, Felix, I feel like it's pullover. And I did a bigger size than the one. Have I done one pullover before? Yeah, so this is my second one. I've done a brown one and I've done the cardigan, the Felix cardigan. So I did scraps. I just used all these scraps and I sort of created this bit of a fade going down the jumper. And I really love it. It's, yeah, as I said, did I say? It's a size bigger than the last one I did. And I love the oversized snuggliness of this sweater. Plus the arms are really long, and you know how I think I was talking the other day about how I do sleeves, and I think that they're the right length, but they sort of shrink up. Well, these ones are perfect. They're just right. They're not shrinking up, so that's wonderful. So there's not really much to say about this garment. I'm going to do a video on scrap sweater knitting and how I approach it. I'm going to be casting on a sweater for my eldest daughter, and she wants, I think she wants purples, yellows and greens. Now I used most of the purples in this, so I've got a little bit left though of other purple yarns, so I should be able to complete what she wants, although I'm not sure about the green. There's not many like scrap greens that I have. I was hoping she'd pick blue, because she did pick blue at the start, but now she's changed her mind. So I had plenty of blues, little bits and pieces left over from other projects, but never mind. But yeah, I will be doing a video on how I approach and knit with the scraps, and it will take just a little bit to film that video because I'm going to film the various stages of knitting the sweater. So I hope you have a beautiful Friday and weekend. It is almost the weekend. Okay, I'm going to go and get ready for our day. We've got a few things we're getting done today and we're going out for a little bit. So I need to get some needles because I've started a project and I broke a needle. It's an old needle, a plastic one. I like to use what I have, and I've been using like my grandmother's old needles, and I broke one of them. It just snapped so easily, like I just brushed it across the couch and it just went into 3 pieces. So I need some needles for the project I'm working on at the moment. So I'm going to go and get some needles to replace those, which will be good because I want circular needles to do magic loop. I don't want to be doing DPNs, which were the ones that I broke. Last night I was knitting with a broken needle and it worked, but it's not ideal. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.